All right. Hello, hello. We have got Courtney and Mariah Stubbs in the team Zoom room. It is December 6th, Team Tuesday. And it's every Tuesday. Quickie, power, half an hour. We dive into a subject. We spend some time with some actionable steps. Things that you could do now, things you can do later, things that you should have started yesterday. No joke. I'm going to be talking about something tonight really fast, probably within 10 minutes. I'm timing myself about 9-10 minutes of a quick partial power half an hour. It is December. Happy holidays. Team Lilies that are watching the replay on our YouTube channel, thank you so much for watching that. Comment even now on the YouTube. Thank you for replaying. Thank you for rewatching, all that good stuff. And happy of the holidays, the Merry Christmases, the Happy New Year's, all the things. And we have some events coming up online. I just tagged everyone to kind of give everyone a quick mark your calendars for December, because we have some traditions we always do every year on the month of December, because why not? Christmas cards, Elfster stuff, sock gift exchanges in persons, and just a lot of camaraderie. We do have Tuesday the 5th, hold on, I'm going to look at my calendar. Tuesday the 13th, which is our online team holiday party. And then last but not least, the 20th and 27th will just be us in here, no agenda, just hanging out. Maybe you got a holiday cocktail you want to have, but the last two Tuesdays will be us just kind of slowly swinging into 2023. I like seeing you guys on Tuesday nights. I love being there available for you. And I know the other Lilies do as well. So we'll keep those. And we do have Super Saturday, January 7th. And it's in Norfolk, Virginia, by the way. Yeah. And in a lot of other places like Canada. Congratulations, Tammy Roberts just sent me that screenshot a few minutes ago. Oh crap, let me turn that off. And I tell you, Canada's going. Lusty Lilies Canadians are heading out to the Super Saturday. So congrats. All right. And again, thank you. Courtney, this is her first Team Power half an hour. I had to shout her out real fast. She's in the middle of baking it up for the holidays. And then Stubbs is probably in between gigs right now. She's having herself a little bite to eat. So thank you for being here and using your time wisely. Now, what am I doing tonight? Something I did with Leanna, who we did hear from tonight, and she's usually in here. She's our new team secretary. She has what's called Leanna Listens, which we listened to her. She let us know that she wasn't doing so hot. She's, recovering from something. We've given her thoughts and thinking about her, but she's usually in here on Team Tuesdays. And she's one of the reasons, like, I asked her, I was like, do you like taking notes? And she was like, hell yeah, I love it. And I'm like, okay, great. So she usually takes our notes. So she'll be watching the replay later. And that will be up for Leanna Listens if you like notes as well. But what her and I did the other day, because she clicks my link, my button right there on our new team website, the new team link tree, and she, smacks my face probably once or twice a week right now. And last week she wanted it in person, so here I come with Big V, chick coming right along. We hang out inside, Big V, and we have her one-on-one. And she says, LaWanda, I want to do what you do, but on a smaller scale. I want to actively try to produce profits and do parties. And I just need motivation. I just need inspiration. I don't know. Some mornings I wake up and I share all this because Leanna said I could. And, Leanna did. She started asking me the questions that you guys are more than welcome to ask me. And that's why I love these Team Power half an hours, because we can get together, we can take some action together. And it was actually a couple of weeks ago on a Team Power half an hour where I happened to say, hey guys, go book a one-on-one with me, use me. I have got 14 years of ideas in my head. And Dana, who helped me very much, especially in my early years, she used to say that to me all the time. She used to say, LaWanda, watch what I'm doing and do what I do, but on a smaller scale. She said that's what she did for corporate. She would watch corporate do like product packages or kit sets or new sets or they would do trips, or they would do incentives, and they would do, you know, product releases at movie theaters. They were doing a bunch of stuff, you know, kicking off Pure Romance back in the 90s and early 2000s. So she was mimicking that. And so I know there's a lot of consultants out here that follow other consultants, other board members, other senior board members. And I watch them, and I try to do like what Dana said. I do what I see, but on a smaller scale, kind of like the boudoir shoots I've seen my other consultant buddy friends do, and things like that I've dabbled in, that I continue to dabble in. So, and it just fills my heart and soul. It's just stuff that I want to try. And that's what Leanna did on her one-on-one with me in person. She was like, LaWanda, I want to do what you do, but on a smaller scale, but I just don't know how to get my inspiration, my motivation. She's like, how do you roll out of bed every morning? She didn't say fucking, if you know Leanna, she didn't say that, but she was like, how do you roll out of bed every morning and do this? And I was like, okay, I have to get raw and I have to get real. And I told her, I was like, and you have to pull out some fresh paper and a pen. So tonight's actionable power half an hour, you will need pen and paper. If you do not have that, do not go running for the hills. I know, Courtney, Sophia Preston over here, she is baking. Do not burn yourself. I know Stubbs is in the vehicle doing more things, and I don't want her to hurt her. You're eating or you're driving, whatever you're doing. You don't have to run for the pen and paper. This is a quick recording. You can always come back, rewind, right? But the point of this is, and I'm just using Leanna as an example, and she told me, she was like, use me as an example, because I told her, I was like, this is so good. This is so powerful. We need to do this on the next Team Tuesday. She was like, yeah, you should do this. And I was like, okay, great. Because I'm always looking for ideas. I'm like, what should I do next with the team? What should I teach? All right. So she got her pen and paper. She got her pencil and paper. She got a fresh piece of paper. And I told her the story. So this is me recording the story, because I don't think I've ever actually recorded this. I know I've sat people down though. Maybe, my bestie Courtney over here, who's been with us, oh my goodness, off and on for I'm gonna tell her all 14 years she's been in the industry. She doesn't even know. She doesn't even know she has, but she has. She knows. And then Stubbs, she was, oh my goodness, what is it gonna be next year? 5, 6, 7 years? Shit, I've lost count too, Stubbs. You've been here for so long that you've probably heard this story. But for those Lilies that are watching the replay and me trying to keep this short and sweet, bitch, is like 4 years. Get your years right. It feels like forever. So I have a journal, and in this journal, you will find like the original back of the envelope, piece of scratch paper. Okay, I'm not going to pull it all the way out, but in the back of the journal. And the backstory to this is, and gosh, I'm not keeping this short and sweet, but I'm trying my best, was Puerto Rico. God, let me go back. I got to look at the date again. It was Puerto Rico 2019. Chris is wrapping up our board meeting. This is another reason why I have to keep making board every year. But we were sitting at the tables, we're finishing up our meetings, and he says that he just got done going to like a CEO leadership retreat. And he was one of the youngest people there, and something they said at the end. So he was doing that for us at the end. I mean, shit, we had already packed up all of our stuff. And that's why my pen and paper was the back of an envelope, pulled out of my purse real quick. And I just started chicken scratch handwriting on the back of it. As soon as he said what we had to do, he was like, get out pen and paper. You need to start writing 100 dreams. I need you to write down 100 dreams. A lot of us in the room, there's about 50 of us in there, and we were flabbergasted. We were just like, huh, what dreams? Like, what kind of dreams? And he was like, dreams, things you want to do. And we were all like, personal, business, like what? And he was like, just shut up and start writing dreams. And we were like, oh my God, okay. And he was like, I'm going to time you. And that's what I did with Leanna last week, is I timed her for 3 minutes or 5 minutes. It wasn't very long. It was a few minutes. So that's what I was going to do with y'all. If you want to do that. And this is what me and her did. She sat there in Big V. Damn it, I thought I turned that off. And she started what Chris made us start. And it was a list of 100 dreams. business, personal, health, lifestyle, future for yourself, future for somebody you love, future for, any, investments. Think about it, dreams, right? So he told us to start. I'm going to tell y'all to start right now. And I'm actually going to set it, I'm going to set myself looking at this because I got to wrap this, quickie recording up. So go ahead. Boom. I told Leanne, I was like, she was like, really? And I was like, yeah, I'm timing you. Boom. Get the pen and paper, write the number one, your first dream. Now, because we were sitting in Puerto Rico, my first dream, and it's still my first dream on my list, is to learn to speak Spanish. I'm still working on that one. I really am, though, because I've been talking to a lot of tutors and I want to start classes soon. Anyhow, because I've been trying the apps and it's not working for me. I'm learning how to learn. How about that? That's what I've been doing with my number one dream, is I'm learning how to learn, because it didn't work for me back in high school or college, learning Spanish. I got to find new ways. The apps aren't working. Anyways, boom, Mariah, not Sophia. Courtney, Bessie. I'm going to call you something because your name on there. Your pen and paper, if you got it, write the number one. And while I finish up the story, you got like 2 more minutes. Just start writing them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm sitting in this room with Chris and I get to like maybe 20. I get on the airplane. I'm sitting in the freaking airport eating food, pull out the back of my envelope. I add like maybe another 10. I get to like 30. Now, what Chris told us to do is we have to keep adding. We have to get to 100. He's like, guys, I'm still working on mine. You have to go start this. And he's like, that's why I get the fuck up every day. And some days it's all subconscious. Like, you don't even know you're working towards these goals. This is not an open book in my face. I mean, it should be. I'd probably work a little harder if come on, look at it more. But it's there because I know it's there. And here's the kicker. This is the life-changing part. And you guys have about 90 seconds left to keep writing. If you're writing, and if you're on YouTube watching this replay, you got 90 seconds left. Get your pen and paper out. Start at number one. Let me know in the comments. I'm going to ask, Stubbs in court here in a second, like, what number did you get to? Because I only got to like 20. But the kicker is, the life-changing piece of the puzzle of this, as I wrap up, is that Chris said, when you start your list, that's all fine and dandy. You're going to make it to 100 someday. That's all fine and dandy. He's like, but you're going to need to ask everybody you love to also start this 100 dreams list. And no joke, he was like, everybody you loved, from your husbands and your wives to your sons and your daughters, to your mothers and your fathers and your sisters and your brothers. He's like, if you're fucking dogs. And he said fucking, when Chris says fucking, you're like, you listen, you're like, oh, he said of course. He's like, if your dogs can write, your cats, he's like, you want their list too. And that's what he said he did. He came back from his leadership retreat and he asked everybody. He asked his wife and he asked his kids. He asked Patty. He asked his mom. He asked his brothers and sisters to make their list of 100 dreams. When I came home and from that trip, you guys, and I asked Gary to start his, motherfucker got to like 50, something. I was only at like 30. Dean, gosh, what was he back in 19? He was 5. He was just learning how to write. Like, you can't even understand the man's handwriting back then. And he was still trying. He was like, I want to start. I was like, yeah, you started too. My CEO told me to do it, so I'm doing it. It's the most simplest form of manifestation. It's the most easiest form of relaxing your mind. It's honestly almost digging through your mind. What do you really want? What do you really like? Today, my list, let me come in here. Okay, let me come in here with y'all. My list is at 71. I don't dream enough. I started this motherfucker on September 13th, 2019. And I'm only at, now, have I been crossing stuff off? Yes. And that's the really cool part. You'll go back through your list and you'll be like, oh, I wanted number 29. I wanted a new hot water heater for my old house. Oh yeah, I bought that and then I sold that place. Like, you don't know until You create something to work. And then when you have your loved ones do this, that's the life changer. That's the kicker. That's where Chris said it's all going to change for you, because you're going to want to work harder. You're going to want to achieve more. You're going to want to put more cash in your pocket to help their dreams come true. Okay, their dreams being, I'll use my husband as an example. He wanted to meet some of his WWE heroes, and that's all we worked on in 2020. My goodness, he met like 20 of them. And he met some online, some in person. And when I was able to fund that, when I was able to watch that go down, just see him at his happiest moments, or my kids, like some of their dreams, and being able to do that, my gosh, fuck my list. And that's what I said to Leanna last week. I was like, Leanna, you got to ask mom. Leanna, I know mom is your world, baby. You got to ask her to start her 100 dreams list, because mom's getting up there. She needs to start that list. Okay. And I told Leanna, I was like, she's got some best friends, some of her biggest supporters in her pure romance business, all those people she loves. I need to start that. I need to start looking at my VIP group members, people that have been with me since the start, and be like, y'all, what are your dreams? That's what I've been asking a lot of new Lilies that are coming in. That's what a lot of our leadership training was in Atlanta this year, was what do you really want out of life? Like, what are you really wanting to work towards? Because that's what it is. After all this time and this craziness, none of us want to work unless it's really for something that we really want to see achieved, or we want to do with ourselves and our future and our lives. Like, it means more now to work harder, if that makes a lot of sense. So that was my spiel tonight, was dreams list. Go start them. I would love I think there's like 70 Lilies. Well, there's probably like 69 of us. I'll just say 69. And I'm going to ask the room before I kill the recording, because it's 8:35, 8:36. It's getting there. So you can hold it up if you don't want to speak, or you can speak. How many dreams did y'all write down by chance? And if you didn't write, that's cool. I don't,
I typed it on my phone. I got 20.
Oh, bish. Just tell me one. I just want to know one. I'll talk to you about all 20 on like a one-on-one, but just tell me one.
Oh, man. That's hard to pick.
You got shit.
You should pick one. Pick one. Earn a trip for pure romance. That's boring.
Shit ain't boring. That is when they wine and dine you.
That's a good one. Not boring, it is, but like I said some really good. Like, that's good too. But like
that Jamaican chick.
That too. Okay, this is what I put.
Okay.
Healing my relationship with my sister. Yes, the pure romance trip is good. That's above that one. That's in the top 10. But
girl, no, that sister thing is good. Oh, I could.
That's always like, I have better ones. Like, yes, I want to get the trip, but like I have more like deep. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I do want to go to Jamaica.
Girl, go to Jamaica, then come back and heal that relationship with your sister after Jamaica. That's the kind of like, you need to relax before you can attack sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So attack in a good way, though. All good things. How about you, Cord? You want to just like tell us how many you got, or you want to talk to us?
25.
Let's see. Oh shit, we're gonna talk about this. I ain't even going back to work. Shit, no, I'm joking. I gotta go back to work. But this was good, right? Yeah. How do you feel about it? Being new, back in the business?
Excited.
Woo, 25. Can you tell us one, just one,
Meet my sister.
Your sister too? Oh, this is in the room. This is so good. So Stelba's got some sister stuff she wants to achieve. You got some sister stuff. Is it getting up there, right? Like taking that trip and actually like hugging her, right? Like, is that what's on? What did you write down? Don't let me assume. Did you write something specific down, or just?
Her life is cool. No. Yeah.
Oh, can you hear me, Marco?
I can hear you.
Okay. I don't know if you heard my question. I was like, did you write something maybe specific about her, or
No.
just the fact that you want to hug her, right? Because you just met her.
Yep.
Sweet. Sweet. Oh, it's so good. Anything else you want to share? Or we can just all say bye, Lilies, because we're at the end.
I'll share more after we're done.
Okay, we can wrap it. Okay, so we'll put this up on the YouTube. I'll blast it out. And you guys, thank you for doing this with me tonight. And much love. We're gonna take a group picture because that's what we do. If you want to smile, we'll do it while I'm still recording in 3. Oh shit, can I do that? Yeah, I can. 3, 2, 1. I think Courtney's with us. I might take another one, but I'll stop the recording. If y'all want to say, but Courtney, you're with, here she is. Let's do it. One more time. Everybody smile. 3, 2, 1. I got it. Okay. Love you guys. All right. Bye, Lilies. It's stopping the recording. Y'all don't have to go. Y'all can stay. Bye.